Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, on today's video, let's talk about the Anupama series, guys. And we've talked about an upcoming episode that is going to be going down in the Anupama series pretty very soon. But before I dive into the video, lovelies, please don't forget that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video to find out exactly what is going to be going down in the Anupama series this time around. So guys, the episode starts with Malti Devi asks if you want to say anything. Then Anupama says yes about Sweetie and says her age and behavior is such that it is difficult to make her understand but easy to provoke her. She tells that you told her I love Dimpy more than her and says you did wrong. So she says, for me, my Betty and Bahu are same for me. Sometimes I have to concentrate on one more and the other less, but the love will be the same for both. So she says Dimpy will become mother and she has to handle both career and baby together. So Malti Devi asks if you are taunting me that I couldn't handle my son and career together. Then Anupama says you know well that I didn't mean that. Then why you are searching excuses? She says let the leaf under your foot be leaf and don't make it a stone for excuse to fight with me. So she says everyone knows that I don't taunt and says whatever I have in my heart I tell face to face. She asks her to think how Paki had felt when she said that she didn't care for her. So she asks her to regard the house as hers, like she is saying. So she says the elders clears the misunderstanding and don't raise it. But Malti Devi then says before accusing me, you should have asked me if I told her this. Then Anupama says she knows Paki well. Malti Devi then says Paki will get such thoughts as Dimpy is here and says you didn't ask me before bringing her here to my house. Anupama tells that this is Anuj and my house and we will decide. So she says I had asked Anuj before bringing her and as Anuj had done her kanyadan, this is her Maka and Maka is the safe place for the girl. And you shall understand this being a woman. Malti Devi asks how this is Dimpy's Maka, like your parents are alive and your Maka is Shah's house. So Anupama says Anuj had real parents but still Mrs. and Mr. Kabadia were his parents and says sometimes heart relations are more stronger than blood relations. So she asks her not to become the wall of a sis and become the link of a daddy between her and her children. Then Malti Devi says I didn't tell anything to Paki. Then Anupama asks her not to tell anything to Jyoti again. Like I don't have time so don't go to me and if she needs anything then tell daddy and don't tell mommy. So she says my children tell everything to me and asks her not to come between her and her children. She says before I had forgiven you and not now. But she says we played this game before and when the matter was about her children, I forgot all my limits. She asks her not to make her forget respecting her SARS. Malti Devi says you don't have time for your house and worry for Shah's house people. So I have to care for my son. And Anupama says you care for them more than this house people. Like you care Dimpy more than Paki, that family more than this family and care for ex-husband more than present husband. And Anupama is shocked. Just then, Malti Devi sees Anuj and starts apologizing to Anupama. Then Anuj asks what happened. Then Malti Devi says she has done something without her permission and says she will not do this again. Anuj asks Anupama not to take stress. Then Anupama says, I thought you had changed, but it is my misunderstanding and says she will not let anyone come between her and her children. Guys, this is what went down on this episode. The main target of this episode was on the occasion where Anupama was warning Malti Devi. Guys, what do you think about the discussion between those two? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, lovelies, please don't also forget that this is still UG updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that will be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys and I'll see you guys on my next video.